Hey, thanks for stopping by the page. This episode's coming up. What should they do, guys?
You need to hit the like button, the subscribe button, all the buttons.
The Miami Hurricanes picked up the biggest win in some 20 years with revenge over Ohio State. For those of us that are elders, 24-14 final score. We move on to the semifinals. Ro, what are we doing here?
It's the recap show! It's the recap show! Oh, no. It's the recap show. Cotton Bowl champs. Us.
Bro, it's the greatest recap show ever. This is...
It got better. It got better. It's better. We beat the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh, my God.
On a neutral field. We were 10-point underdogs, and we beat them by 10 points. 10 points. And how did we do it? How did we do it, Toast?
We did it by punching them in the mouth and being more physical than they were at the lines of scrimmage.
We did it in the trenches.
Yep.
We made Julian Sain's life a living hell. Mm-hmm. He is having nightmares right now. When he goes to sleep, he's going to see emphatically the number 4, the number 3, the number 4, the number
99. All of them.
All of them. All of them. Like, it was insane. 2 back-to-back touchdowns. They made a little bit of adjustment, but when the Miami Hurricanes needed a drive, they had a drive, and they did it via the run game. Happy New Year, buddy.
Yeah, like, I mean, listen, we were watching this. Those of you that were with us on the stream, Canes come out, and let's just start from the beginning. Canes came out in the first half, and they punched Ohio State in the mouth. Canes left some points on the field. Offensive and defensive lines were dominating. They go into the half at 14-0. Could have been worse than that. Could have been at least 17, maybe even 20-0. Ohio State comes out, as we were talking about. A defending champ is going to come at you again and again and again. And they came out for that second half with a dominating drive, like 8 minutes off the clock, down for a touchdown. All of a sudden, they cut it to 14-7. And all of a sudden, now there's 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and this is going to be a dogfight. And it absolutely was a dogfight. But, Ro, man, it is amazing when you have gone so long without being able to be equipped to play trench bully ball. And then when you finally can, man, it's like a revelation. I mean, it's the most basic thing in football, but when you can't do it, and then when you suddenly can do it, it's like a whole new game.
At the beginning of the year, when the University of Miami, they won this way against Notre Dame. Now, let's clue you in all in at home. We're going to clue you in on a fact. The University of Miami Hurricanes have now beaten the 2 participants in last year's national championship game. We started with a win against Notre Dame, and we finished just now with a win over the defending champion, Ohio State Buckeyes. And how did we do it? We beat them in the trenches. Now, we did that predominantly through the beginning portions of the year. We had a little bit of a slump there because we relied on it just a little too much. But when it mattered, and when we knew it earlier in the year, we were right. When you go deep into the playoffs, how do you do it? You do it with the same tried and true things that teams have won national championships on for decades. And you do it with a defense that travels, only giving up 14 points to the Ohio State Buckeyes, only 14. They followed that up 10 points in their Big Ten championship game, only to give a whopping 4 more against the Miami Hurricanes. 14 points, and you do it with a running game. Those things traveled. So when the University of Miami Hurricanes traveled to the Cotton Bowl, Jerry World, in front of all the naysayers, for all the people picking Ohio State, there was a couple guys in the small, infinitesimally small stratosphere of Hurricanes fans who picked your Miami Hurricanes to win over the Ohio State Buckeyes. Mm-hmm. And they did. And you know what, Toast? At the beginning of the year, there was hype that the University of Miami Hurricanes was the best team in the land, especially when we ended up 4-0 and how we did it looked.
We were number 2 in the rankings.
We had a couple missteps. But now, after beating Ohio State, which I will emphatically say is the most talented team in the playoffs, they were the most talented teams. They're down, they're out. Is the Miami Hurricanes the best team left remaining?
Listen, for me, yes, they are the favorite now. As I was saying during the broadcast, during the stream, the winner of this game, in my mind, midway through the fourth quarter, the winner of this game is the favorite moving forward. Like this is just you look at the season as a whole, and you look at what this team has done from SMU on. This team's gotten better over the last 7 games, with 6 or 7 games. Like they're getting better every single game. What you saw tonight was, in my mind, the last linchpin that I needed to see to know that this was a championship team. And that was in the fourth quarter. Your defense, as they have all season, they stepped up and they forced Ohio State to punt the ball with 5:56 left in the game. And it was a 3-point game. They had just gone on a 4:20 drive. They got a couple of penalties. Your defense ends up forcing a punt. We joked, we want the offense to take this till the end. Take this until it's over, man. Don't let them get the ball back. Your offense responded with a 10-play, 70-yard drive that took off 5:01 of that 5:56 that was left. You got a touchdown. They then were down by 10 and they had 43 seconds to go. It was over. Like, you ended the game the way Mario wants to. You pounded them. Shamar Martin hadn't seen them all game. All of a sudden, the fourth quarter, boom, just smacking you in the face. It was beautiful, Ro.
A gap for life when it mattered. Actually, the play call of the game was on third down, and they throw the ball out there to CJ Daniels, and next thing you know, we're on touchdown's doorstep, and then we get Shamar to do this. Obviously, you're so over the moon if you're a Miami Hurricane fan at what you just witnessed, right? And for fans, longtime fans such as Toast and myself and a lot of guys, this one's for us. We can celebrate just a little bit more today because, yes, it was about the 25 version of the Miami Hurricanes and the 2025 version of the Ohio State Buckeyes. But that felt good to beat that team, buddy. It felt good.
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to take away the sting of what happened in 2002. I wanted to feel it. This game is fresh off. We're doing this recap show seconds after our live stream. I still think that part will never go away, but the good part is knowing that is long gone. I will never forget what happened that night, but that is long gone because where are the Hurricanes now? The Hurricanes just beat the defending national champion. They started the year defending the team that was the runner-up. They have had dominant stretches. They could be playing their best ball game late. But I want to sit there and tell the rest of the college world, football world, okay? Hear me clearly. I'm going to say this as clear as possible. Take that 10-point spread and shove it so far up your ass. And if you dare put a spread like that against Miami's game, keep our mother name out your mouth, right? Keep your name out your mouth because put some respect on the Miami Hurricanes. The whole time we're inching into this bad boy going like, hey, you're the bad man. Hey, you're the national champ. Being humble, not being cocky Canes fans.
Nope.
But we beat you by 10. We beat you up in the trenches. We did what you didn't think was possible. You came in with a first half game plan thinking you could hold on to the ball and be all sweater vest and exotic and sexy. But you sniffed stools, Ryan Day, and we
I just lost you, Ro. I'm not hearing you.
Because Ohio State only scored 14 points.
No, I gotcha.
Put some respect on these Hurricanes.
So, my couple of things. So, first of all, just when you think about just where this program has been for the last 20, 25 years, so the game starts off, everything is going as well as we could expect. We're running down the field, then all of a sudden the turnover. You're like, oh, son of a bitch. Team didn't let that affect them. The defense held strong. Offense came back. Fletcher obviously did not let it affect him. He finishes with 19 carries for 90 yards, has a long of 19. He averaged 4.7. I don't know what running backs did against Ohio State all season, but how many running back ones averaged 4.7 on 19 carries against Ohio State? I'll have to go back. I have no idea off the top of my head, but I'm thinking it couldn't have been more than one or two.
Reception touchdowns right there, too. Reception touchdowns.
Yeah. CJ Daniels, 5. Listen, we knew that they were going to take away Malachi Toney. You don't get as much pub as he does. Like, there's going to be attention paid to you. We knew someone else was going to have to step up, and CJ Daniels and Keelan Marion combined for 10 catches and 80-something yards. They were absolutely gigantic. Keelan was targeted 7 times, had 5 catches. CJ Daniels targeted 6 times, had 5 catches. They were huge. Malachi still had 5 catches, only 16 yards, but was a bit of a decoy. And those guys were making, especially CJ on third downs, bro, was just coming up gigantic.
Got to give credit to Shannon Dawson there, too, because the last couple of games, teams have circled Malachi Toney, and they have been able to kind of take him away. But what you're realizing, if you take him away, it comes at a cost. And the cost is other guys were able to make plays and the running game kind of gets loose. Because the way you take away Malachi Toney is usually with 2 people. And when you can take him away with 2 people, or you pay a lot of attention to him with multiple people, then there's less people somewhere else. So 2 weeks into the playoffs, you would expect that you would need monster games from your best offensive players. But it hasn't happened. And what happened? You're back to the beginning of the year when you're relying on a dominant rushing attack. Yes, and we said it. I'm not expecting 170 yards from Mark Fletcher. He was a man possessed. But
we had 153 as a team.
I said a man possessed was going to get as close to 100 yards against Ohio State, and he got 90. And that was a man possessed.
Well,
because
bro, and Marty had 5 for 26 in the last 4 minutes of the game.
Toast. They were the number one. We could say were. It's past tense. That was a cool stat in 2025, bro. But your next game, well, you got a lot of days until you play, Ohio State fans, and we just kicked you in the mouth. You had the number one defense in the – you had the number one defense in the land. Had. Past tense. That is going to be the best defense that the University of Miami faced on the year in collective, probably going back the whole career of Mario in the Miami era. That was the best defense you're going to face. They were every bit of what we thought they were. And you know, Denny Green, but we let them off the hook. No, Denny Green. We knew exactly who we thought they were. Punched them in the mouth. That's what we did. We didn't let them off the hook. We punched them in the mouth. And that's
most points that they gave up all season were 16 to Illinois. Gave up 24 to us. And I'll tell you what, bro, I know how many of my neighbors now are Canes fans because there's a lot of fireworks going off right now before midnight. And there's only one reason that would be happening. That's because they were rooting for the Canes.
We got to be remiss, too, and think that this was one of the plays of the game, and we haven't talked about it yet. Keontae Scott.
Oh, my God.
The way he diagnosed the play to go up 14-0. Ohio State would never, ever lead in this game. Never lead in this game. But that play, you can't undervalue or undersell the importance of Keontae Scott and what he does for this team. He is a playmaker. That is 2 playoff games in a row where he's had a turnover. And he has that turnover pick 6. Monumental play.
Listen, you had him, as I said, Jacoby Thomas, also co-leader with Torrey with 7 tackles for the game. Also had an interception as well, the second interception. The money invested in the secondary row. As bad as the secondary was the year prior, they brought, I think it was 7 or 8 guys in. They basically hit on every single one of them. It was basically all new guys plus OJ and Damari, and they hit on all of them.
Now we need a couple of those DBs to get healthy because we can even get better on defense.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, it looked like OJ was just a cramp. Hopefully, Damari, since he was out this game, he'll be ready to go for the semifinal game, hopefully. But
In all honesty, Ohio State, you were one Jeremiah Smith from getting absolutely boat raced
Bro,
in this.
7 for 157 and a touchdown. He put on a show. He's
Yeah.
as good as we all knew him. But without him, you guys get boat raced.
You guys probably lose 24-0.
Yeah.
Like you are defending, and it's a kid right from our backyard.
Mm-hmm.
The thing, Toast, that's the narrative. That's the script. Miami gets spurned by the local hero, the ace wide receiver. He goes off and dashes and crushes the dreams of all the Miami Hurricanes.
Nope.
He had himself a day.
No, him and Ennis have a weekend off now. Their season's over, baby.
Self a day.
Mm-hmm.
All came together. These two.
Yeah. You know who has to play another game? JoJo Trader. You know who doesn't? Jeremiah Smith.
And your boy Mark Fletcher gets to check.
Yes. Yeah. You know who isn't playing? Brandon Ennis. You know who is playing? Malachi Tony and Mark Fletcher. Yeah.
Keep the group chat going. And that's what happened. Look, the old line, right? The old adage. You weren't going to stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Yep.
And it is exactly what the University of Miami did. Now, let's address another elephant in the room because we were on the live stream and we were on the live chat and we got some negative Nancy's.
Bro.
Guys, what did you expect was going to happen in a heavyweight fight with the defending national champ? Do you think it was going to be easy? It wasn't easy. Yeah, we ended up getting a 10.1 and everybody's feeling great at themselves. At one point, we're up 14-0, but they got it close. They chipped away. But you had to beat them twice. You had to beat them on the scoreboard and you had to beat their will to win. And you did it emphatically with that last drive. You beat their will to win. You just beat them up more than they wanted it. And that is credit to how Mario Cristobal built that team. But with that said, guys, stand in the paint. Stand in the paint. Like, don't
I'm over it, bro. Like, we can't, like, you got to stop. You got to, like, I don't know what more you need to see. Like, this is different now.
You have shell shock and we all get it. But what I'm saying is, if you morphed into what the team does, the team doesn't flinch. The team, that's what makes them them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't flinch. They don't face adversity like we face adversity. They stand in the paint. They run into the fire, guys. They're okay there. And what is fire? What is the proverbial fire in a football game? It's hot. And it's going to have hot moments. It's going to have tense moments. But feed off them because Toast, right? They never panicked.
Nope.
Tell them.
No. They never did. And you saw Mario never did. Like you saw him, what he said at halftime. You listen, nobody knows the PTSD of the last 23 years better than the three of us. We have experienced every single moment of that. I get it. And it takes time to get over that. But I think you, as a fan, you need to now just kind of force yourself to put that bullshit aside. Like, this program has turned a corner. If you didn't believe it after the first round with Texas A&M on the road, you got to believe it now. Basically on the road in the Cotton Bowl against Ohio State, the defending national champions, and you once again punch them in the mouth. And I know the yardage is there, but you could say that there was sort of the first half that we dominated that game. I know that you can talk about stats and make the argument that it was close, but like, they had 0 points and this defensive line was fucking eating all fucking first half. They made some adjustments in the second half, whatever. But like, you got to kind of put that away like that. Like, you kind of stop living in the past now. We have pushed forward to a new era. Embrace this. We're going to kick Georgia's ass or Ole Miss's ass. And then we're going to play for a title, number 6, on our home fucking field.
Speak it into existence.
And that's what's going to happen. And I don't know who it's going to be against, but I don't give a shit because we're the best team left in the tournament right now. We are the best team left in the tournament. I firmly believe that. Fuck Gunnar Stockton. I want Carson Beck to get revenge. I can't even imagine what he's going to do against that motherfucking team. Are you serious? Let's fucking go. Let's go. And all you fuckers out there, just last thing, Ro, to all you fucking Notre Dame fans that were bookmarking that fucking shit this week.
There was a reason the OBB account basically said, hey, we got some weird time zones, right? Don't we, buddy?
That was an awesome fucking tweet, bro.
Australia's in
That was fucking
2026.
great.
The Miami Hurricanes are in 2025.
Notre Dame's in 1988. He was so good. He was so good.
We did what you couldn't. All right, now we got to get a couple steps further.
Now, hold on. Notre Dame didn't beat Ohio State. They lost to Ohio State.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
We did what you couldn't. Now we get a couple steps further to where you. But we did what you couldn't and beat guys. And God made you number 1. And the Miami Hurricanes made you number 13. So
and that t-shirt is available right now. Just go to orangebowlboys.com or our Twitter, and you can go ahead and order that bad boy up for you in either white or forest green, or I'm sorry, orange or green, and you're good to go. Hell yes.
Enjoy it too, because you know what? Given the chance, Miami Hurricanes win number 6, and I'm going to buy a Miami Hurricanes national championship shirt. I'm buying that Notre Dame shirt.
Yeah. Yes. Well, dude, because that Notre Dame shirt has the date for this game coming up in November. So it's actually like a pregame shirt. So it's good to go for the next 11 months.
Head-to-head always mattered. And the thing that we knew, okay, and we've been saying this throughout, this season on the Orange Bowl boys, we had a championship caliber defense. We gave up 3 toast. Toast. Listen to this.
Yes.
If I would tell you that the University of Miami would play Texas A&M and Ohio State, and after the conclusion of those 2 60-minute contests, the University of Miami Hurricanes would give up 17 total points.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God, the level of goop.
8.5 per. And that's what they've been giving up for the whole month. 8.5 per.
Bro, they're getting better.
Yes.
Seriously, I don't know what you think you're going to do against them, Georgia. I don't know who the winner of that would think they're going to do, or Ole Miss. Bro, we're the favorite. You cannot convince me that we are not the favorite now moving forward in this tournament.
Well, they posted the odds. They said if Miami were to play Georgia, the spread is a lot more respectable. It said Georgia plus 3.5.
Oh, fuck that.
And then if we played Ole Miss, it's minus 1.5. The SEC bumps are crazy. So we're favored against Ole Miss.
Has SEC won a bowl game yet?
Texas beat Michigan, but whatever.
And Alabama beat Oklahoma. Yeah, that's it.
Michigan's coach was out there still posting IG hotties when he's running level 5 from GTA.
Oh my God.
He's still hitting up hotties on IG. That team was a defunct mess. But I'm just telling you, Texas won. Texas lost to Florida. We didn't lose to Florida. We are now 6-0 against ranked teams.
Mm-hmm.
We belong on this stage. We belong. Texas A&M was no longer a fluke. Your Miami Hurricanes are no longer a fluke. That win, you dethroned the national champions.
Yeah.
We had the opportunity to do it. We took advantage of it first. Nobody else had the opportunity. They had a bye. And now we are right where Ohio State thought they were going to be.
And now we're 12-2, bro.
And if I'm not mistaken, we now hold the series lead over the Ohio State Buckeyes.
There you go.
I think we have it. It was 3-3. I think it's now 4-3. If my math.
It doesn't give us back that ring that was stolen from us through robbery. But now, next time you talk to an Ohio State fan, at least you can just freaking give them a finger and be like, "Yeah, who won the last game? Who knocked your ass out?" You got a little bit of a bragging right now, something that we haven't had for 20 some odd years. And it wasn't a regular season game; it was a playoff game. It was a postseason game that mattered, that they wanted, and they got fucking punched in the mouth, and they didn't have a response for it. And man, yeah, so this is, bro. I said it in the first half, bro. I want to thank Mario and Rudy and Joe Echevarria. I had warm fuzzies going through my body tonight that I haven't had in a long ass friggin' time. This is, bro. I firmly believe that this is we are just starting to just have an amazing, another golden era of Miami Hurricanes football that we haven't had in a long ass fucking time. And I'm excited for this because the recruits are coming in. You see what's going on in Florida and FSU. It's a friggin' exodus. They each have over 20 players hitting the portal. It's fucking a great time to be a Miami Hurricane. It's great to be a Miami Hurricane.
Miami Hurricane, right? Hold on.
Hold on. Get your voice shit work. There we go.
New ring. Anyways, yes. Throughout the Mario Cristobal era, we've taken some lumps on the road. He understood. He said it's like a 4-year rebuild. He said when we got here, it's crazy because we had talent. We didn't have the talent. He knew what the talent looked like coming from his Alabama days. He knew the trenches weren't exactly where they needed to be. He knew that the secondary last year was the thing that kept them from a potential national championship run. But here's the other thing too, Toast. And you got to see this over a 2-year span, right? Because before 2001, there was 2000. We were close, but we didn't get in. This isn't even potentially the best Miami team we're going to see under Mario Cristobal.
I am aware of that. Yes, that is correct.
Imagine a team where you're offensively what you were a year ago, and you have offense that you're playing with this year. Now, we said you didn't need to have the offense that you needed last year to go further into the playoffs. You needed to improve your defense. Check for the Orange Bowl boys. Easy call to make. This is exactly where we are, why we are here, and this is what's going on. But I don't even believe in my heart of hearts this is the best team that Miami has to offer in this era. Yes, we took our lumps, but that's why. That's why. And listen, hear me out. I was passionate about it. The worst I ever said, I was like, yes, that Georgia Tech thing, that was a fireable offense. It was. Right? It happened. It was just one of those things, right? Got a bad speeding ticket. You should have lost your license.
Yep.
But I knew something in my heart of hearts. And this is what I knew. Mario Cristobal is the best recruiter that University of Miami will ever have. Butch was Butch. I'm just saying Butch made the best team of all time. But I'm talking about over the long haul, Mario Cristobal will be a better recruiter than Butch Davis. And
nobody will ever outwork him.
You remember the last time Butch Davis did what he was allowed to do? If people wanted Butch gone too, do not. Butch didn't win the championship.
Yes,
it was
correct.
Joker. So I'm just telling you. So I knew that. I'm like, because here's the thing. If you could get the talent that most teams in the country can't have and aren't willing to get, and the NIL won't let them, but you Mario those resources, which that's where we got to give Rudy and Joe all the credit in the world. This is what could potentially happen. And now you're going to see a lot more 10-win seasons. You're going to see a lot more playoff berths. You're going to see this. And let Mario Cristobal, all right, last thing, let Mario Cristobal, if he chooses to be, right, let him be the Cuban Bobby Bowden for the Miami Hurricanes. We deserve it. We have never had a coach that is stuck with us long term. So let him go far into the playoffs. Obviously, he's extended. He's going to be fine. He can have a chance, win a national championship, bring Miami back all the way back. We're celebrating 6. Let's go, Canes fans. We're 2 wins away from doing that. We're 2 wins away from
2 wins away, baby. We're 2 wins away. Bro, we're 2 wins away.
We're 2 wins away. And we want the hard one now. Give us Georgia.
Yes.
Friggin', please put them in front of us. Line them up too.
I want the hardest path ever.
And we could say this because we're 2 wins away. If the Miami Hurricanes do this, it would be the most impressive thing a Miami Hurricane team has done ever. Best Miami team in terms of talent. We know that's 2001. But
the road to get there? Yes. No.
2001 team didn't have to go to 106,000 stadium at Kyle Field in the win. They didn't have to go to the Cotton Bowl to play the defending national championship. A lot of the times, those games would have created the national championship. But then we turn around and like, okay, we give us Georgia. Who cares? Bring it on. It's destined to be. We'll take you too. And then make it the Mario Bowl. Bring on Oregon. I don't care. You bring them on or Kirk Cinetti. And we said it. Said it. We said it. Scoop said it. We will have the best offensive line and defensive line that the Ohio State Buckeyes would have faced. And I said it, full stop, full-throated. We have a better line than Indiana, full stop, both sides of the ball. And you Ohio State fans and Indiana, you laughed at us. Who's laughing now? You want to know what our gift is? You want to know my buddy, Toast, Scoop? You know what our gift is? We're Orange Bowl boys. You know what that means?
You know what that means?
We've been a team since the Orange Bowl. We know what it looks like. We know when it looks right. We know.
Listen,
yes.
Here's the reality. To all of you, whatever teams are remaining after tomorrow, we're going to butt rape you.
Solid.
I'm just sorry, but that's what's going to happen. I would invest in Vaseline, KY, something to take away the pain. It'll be like a million bee stings. So I've been told. But that's what's about to happen to you, because this shit's not stopping. Now, this thing is a fucking snowball going down a Swiss Alp, building in size. This team has gotten better. The defense has gotten better over the last number of weeks ever since SMU. This is a fucking wagon right now. This is a wagon right now. And they just took down the defending champions. With all due respect, not a whole lot of, it wasn't overly difficult. It wasn't, they were dominant. They came out and they were dominating from the jump, and they were the better team from the beginning, and they held on and they won this thing, and they put together a drive when they needed to, and they put the final nail in the coffin like a championship team does. I'm sorry, but this is a fucking wagon right now. All you fans, Georgia, Indiana, Oregon, all of you, enjoy your fucking day tomorrow. But fucking reality is fucking coming.
And when you think about that being an NFL fight, and that was an NFL fight, it was an NFL fight. When an NFL team beats another NFL team by 10 points, guess what happens? You
go to the semifinals.
There's the prettiest little motherfucker I wanted to see. What's up there, Scoopy Poo?
Hold on. This deserves part two. Part two.
All right, go ahead.
Welcome to the recap show. We are so happy for you. We were saying, right? We're so happy he's there. Talk to us.
I don't know. How long ago did you start?
We started like 20, 30 minutes ago. We're good, bro. We've talked about everything. You fucking go.
Oh, man. It came down to, second half was tough. We only had one possession in the third quarter. Right. And I think that was such a we've got to get a stop. You know what I mean? So it's the last drive where we got the stop. I said one stop. I said one stop to Steph 173 times during that drive. We just need one stop. And then we got the ball, and I said, okay, we just need one drive.
We got the drive, bro.
And we got the drive. We got the stop, and we got the drive. And, man, I cried a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I cried. Oh, I can't figure this out here. Hold on a second. I'm trying.
Doesn't your wife have a pop thing on the back of her phone?
Yeah, you got to get one of these things.
Come on, man. How do you not have a little stand for your phone?
That's better. Is that better? Yeah, this is a lot easier, though.
Okay.
There you
go.
Vertical.
Is that good?
Yeah, you look beautiful.
We talk to us.
Thank you.
Yeah, you probably need a little facial lotion, maybe. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I got bags.
You look a little chafed.
Hey, listen, real quick. I got bags under my eyes, apparently, in Ohio State. I brought that up just like Ryan Day. But this is what I know. My tea bags are on your face, Ohio State fan.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Any recap shows? Because that's a front runner.
That was a good one right there.
We had Doogie Howser.
That was a good one. That was a good one, actually.
We had Doogie Howser DT.
Doogie Howser DT, yeah.
was their stream name.
So Scoop, sorry. So listen, Scoop. So let and this is what we were kind of talking about, because there's during the game, even in the fourth quarter, our YouTube chat was just so incredibly negative, just assuming that the worst possible thing was going to happen.
Yeah.
And as you alluded to, and we talked about, they got the ball back with 5:56 left.
Yes.
And they decided to go on a 10-play, 70-yard drive that chomped up 5 minutes and 1 second and ended in a touchdown. Yes. It was this sort of drive that a championship team makes to win a game when they need to. And this team stepped up and did what they needed to. And we were telling the folks in the chat, I think it might be time Listen, the three of us understand the PTSD more than anyone else, as well as anybody else. We've been there for all of it. But maybe we need to view that as something in the past, because this team is showing us something that we haven't seen in 23 years.
Yeah, so I believed it would talking about me, right? I believed it was happening. I believed one stop would allow us to then create a drive for the ages. And I said, this is the drive of Shannon Dawson's career right here. You've got to be able to pull this off. You've got to be able to put this together. And they wore on him, dude. And Ro, you're going to do student of the game, and you're going to love the running game on that last drive. A lot of zone stuff on the last, like it was a thing of beauty. The first run where Fletch popped it for 12 or 15, whatever it was, there was a block. I don't know who it was that came at the exact moment that Fletch hit the hole, crossed his face, and Fletch waited for it to cross his face for him to hit that seam. It just, man, I believed. I did. I 100% believed. Steph did not like what was happening. Did you? No, I'm not throwing you under the bus, but he was saying that the chat was incredibly negative when they came out and Ohio State was.
It was 17-14. We were like, yeah. Bro, wholly outkicking your coverage. Listen, everybody, look at how much he outkicked the coverage.
Let Scoopette say something.
Scoopette. All right, speak, Scoopette.
Okay?
Scoopette.
Okay, listen. The first half, I can't express to you the energy that I was like on cloud 9. And then the second half, I was like, who is this? What team is this? And Rusty's like, they had to make adjustments. They had to make adjustments. And I'm like, okay, well, we're not adjusting. So it was scary for me. And I kind of went into my shell a little, but he's typically the negative guy, and he wasn't. He was like, one play, one stop, and we pulled it off, and it is just a thing of beauty.
I almost passed out and fell down the stairs. Legitimately, Steph has it on video. I think she put it on Instagram actually already. Oh yeah. I was
excited. I remember,
girl, I was screaming so loud.
He's so nice and eloquent and talking about everything, and you come up and follow that up with, I almost passed out and fell downstairs.
I did. I had to catch the railing. I fell down like 3 steps. Yeah. That was in the midst of crying. I don't know. Like when I said I didn't think that it would matter if we won or lost, I still think that. This wasn't like a redemption win. This is totally different. This is totally different for me because there's, like you said in the last show, there's kids on, none of these kids were even born yet when that happened. You know what I mean? And
no, but Scoop, but thinking about like living through Randy's tenure, into Al's tenure, into Mark's tenure, into Manny's tenure, like just that entire, and then to finally see that we have crossed a precipice and we can respond when we're punched in the mouth, and we can, it's been, listen, my nephew is a freshman at UM. This has never been a thing in his existence. Like, this is like, so this is amazing.
Beyond amazing.
We've been waiting how many years for this? September of 2018, we started this shit.
Yeah.
And in that game, we were preseason top 10 in that game. And we got boat raced by LSU at Jerry's World, where tonight's game happened.
We did. It was like 45-3 or something.
And we were like we were ranked higher than them in the preseason. And that's how long we've been waiting.
It's hard for me to think that this team, well, I know why. We know why. How this team lost 2 games. It's because they have no flaws. And Ohio State had the 2 drives. They had 1 play in the first half. And then, I didn't get to talk about the Keontae Scott pick. I I've never been so surprised about something in my entire life. I couldn't even be excited. I was just like, holy shit.
Oh, dude, he read that thing from the rip.
Shit.
Jeremiah Smith missed the block
you
on
know
him.
what was funny? Jeremiah Smith whiffed on that block, and he ran right past him.
Yeah.
Whiffed. Didn't even touch him.
Yeah.
It was fucking incredible.
Scoop. Without Jeremiah Smith, what's the score of this game?
I mean, he was their entire offense.
He was it. He was it for them.
Was he not?
He was it.
24-0. 24-0.
I mean,
I'm stopped. 17-0 because we don't get the pick six because maybe the other guy would have got the block.
Maybe the other guy would have blocked him. He didn't even touch him.
No, he missed the block and he couldn't.
Couldn't believe it. No, not even close.
No,
I know. I know. He pulled up on like the 30.
I said this stat earlier, Scoopy, and I want to get your reaction too. If I would tell you that the University of Miami would be 2-0, winning their first two playoff games against Texas A&M and Ohio State, and they've only given up 17 points total, because that's what they have done over two games. 8.5 per. 8.5. You're going to win a lot of ball games if your defense stays that. And that's going to be the best defense. I said it. That is the best defense we're going to face in pretty much the Mario Cristobal era since he's been at Miami. That defense was great. We have some first-round talent, but they have a lot more first-round talent.
Jenner's told you I told you how great their defense was. They're ranked first in like pretty much every category in the country. And Jenner's told you their schedule was soft. They played nobody. That's what he said. That's what he said. And they gave up nobody scored more than 16 points on them all year.
Yeah.
Nope.
Now, granted, our offense scored 17, but we scored 24.
We did, and listen, ran for what was their rushing yards allowed per game?
Like 82.
Yeah, we got 153.
153 on the ground?
153 on the ground. They had 45.
How many sacks did we have?
We had 5 for 42 yards.
Okay.
They had 2.
Okay.
Tackles for loss, we had 7. Yeah, I mean, listen, this is just like, this is everything that we've been waiting for. And it was just phenomenal to see it happen in this game. And there's just a level of confidence now. Whereas I was telling them, Scoop, I mean, right now in my mind, I mean, now you're the best team left in the tournament. Like, you're the favorite now moving forward in my mind. And if the odds don't reflect that at the end of tomorrow, I think that's just weird, because I think you're now the number one team in this tournament.
I want to go back.
Double-digit dogs.
That's double-digit dogs, and you won by 10. And listen, just so you know, the last 2 hours, so the 2 hours before kickoff, Scoop, that shit dropped from 9.5 to 7.5.
Oh, it did?
It dropped 2 points in 3 hours.
Wow.
That doesn't happen. Like, that's a huge drop.
That's crazy.
Like, all the smart money at the last minute went all in on Miami.
Yeah, went on Miami.
Yeah.
And Miami rewarded them. Here was something earlier off the backs of what you said about, when Jenner said, hey, listen, this is their schedule. So I put a tweet out from my account. I said, Ohio State is a great team. They do. You can see it on film. Their schedule was absolute bottom of the bowl dog water.
Yeah.
It got like 200 comments. Just so you know, I didn't even look at a single one. So Miami.
Who's that DJ guy doing?
Yeah. So I just want you to know. So right now I'm live.
Not on paper.
And I'm live. You're not hearing this live. And I'm just like, where are your comments now?
Yeah.
Because Jenners was right. I did feel a lot better when he brought that up, because when you look at the stats, they were having a generational defensive year. Now, offensive, I think their first 10 games, I think they were averaging over 30 points a game. I think it was like 37. Between 34, 37. These last 2 games, Indiana, Miami took them to the woodshed. But Scoop, and I got to give you ultimate credit, because I mentioned this on the live stream a couple times. You're like, on one of those clips we had on social, you're like, this will be the best offensive and defensive line that the Ohio State Buckeyes will face all season. Full stop. Bro, that kept playing in my head. And it was. It wasn't even close. Ohio State Buckeye fans, they're going to announce it just like everybody else is. That offensive line, defensive line beat our ass. We beat their ass.
Man, I'm having fun going through all the fucking Notre Dame tweets that were saying that we were going to fucking.
God, I can't even
my
imagine.
fucking God.
I can't even.
Scoop, was that you with
anything.
with the time zone today, or was that Ro? Who was the time zone?
That
was you,
me.
Ro. That was fucking phenomenal.
Oh, it's fucking so good. I saw that a couple hours ago. I'd imagine that's crushing it.
Yeah, the sleeps until next kickoff. I'm replying to all those assholes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes before, and Josh Prey has it.
Really?
He has it figured out. Josh Prey told you what's going to happen. You damn left Miami to go play Ohio State. Do you know what's going to happen when you left
I can't wait for that video.
Oh my God.
And now it's going to be Georgia? Come on. Then they're going to play Oregon?
Oh, this is...
And that dude, I pissed my pants laughing. He goes, "This is the first tweet I got, first text message from this guy." And I'm like, oh my goodness. Dude. I love our fan base.
This is fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. Been waiting so long for it. So
it was half the stadium. It was half and half.
No, it looked like there was a good amount of Canes fans there.
One side of the stadium was all Canes.
Yeah.
The other side of the stadium was all Ohio State. And
did it sell out or no?
Presentation and all that. I mean, it is damn close.
Okay, 80,000.
It was damn close. But nobody left for the award presentation. Nobody left. The entire.
Oh no, we saw Ohio State fans leaving on TV.
No, our side.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody left.
We saw a steady stream of red leaving.
Oh yeah, they were out. When Brown punched that in, they all headed for the Ubers.
You know, I want to recant because I'm watching on the Letter Network right now. They're like, "Hey, getting revenge," and then it says Miami 2 wins away.
Mm-hmm.
I will sit there and tell you, the University of Miami wins. Right, University of Miami wins their 6th national championship. They're 2 wins away. That's legitimately 2 wins away
in a home game.
In a home game, Miami does that, and the fact that they beat Ohio State, a defending national champion, I think I can let. That's when I think I can let it go. I could be like, you know what, you robbed us of one, but you had a really damn good team, and we probably robbed you of one too, and we won it in your face.
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember. The biggest upset in sports history was not tonight. The biggest upset in sports history. Do you know what it was? Sports history. It's when the United States Olympics.
Miracle on Ice.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Do you believe in miracles?
A lot of people, unless you've seen that movie, but a lot of people never understood that wasn't the finals. They were down.
That was the semifinals. Yeah.
They had to win another game. But
they had to beat Finland, I think, or Sweden. One of those.
And they were down in that game, and they came back to win. A team of destiny. It's kind of like the same thing. When the Miami Hurricanes go on, right? Hopefully we get a chance to play Georgia in the Beck Bowl. We move on from that. And then we play somebody in a national championship game at home and we get number 6. I think I can let it go. I can be like, yeah, because we beat you. You took that flag. Everybody knew about it. It hurt. We got our number 6 back. Oh, it's so great. I'm like, we're about 15 boys. I couldn't be in a better place and happier place. Well, first of all,
happy.
JOB, but I'm so glad that we get to enjoy this moment because in 15 minutes we're at 2026. Happy New Year to all of our listeners. If you're listening to this, it is 2026. Congratulations. You're excited as ever as a Hurricanes fan to usher in the new year. But
listen,
I'm not
let
going
me just say we had a record year for the OBBs. More downloads and views than we've ever had. It was freaking ridiculous, like doubled what happened in the past. Thank everyone for tuning in. And hopefully as the program continues to continue forward and marching forward, we'll continue to have some good times with you guys. But yeah, this has been fucking long time coming, man. Like a long time coming. Like we did this through the entire Manny Diaz era. Like, I mean, remember with that Kane player that was dancing on the sideline like 6 years ago?
Yeah,
like we dealt with that shit. Shit. Like,
sure.
Yeah. But I want to admit something because every time I see it, I feel bad for that young man. I thought it was a really cool ass dance.
It was a great dance, but just it was a wrong culture.
I think we're down 21 when that happened.
It was bad. It was not good. It was not a good thing. Yeah.
It wasn't your fault. You just happen to be the face of the Manny Diaz era, but it shouldn't be you. I thought the dance was phenomenal. I think you get a bad rap, my guy.
Here's one for you. And I'm not sure if Roe was there for it, but I know myself, Scoop, and Scoop's whole family, Middle Tennessee State.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And that's
You're like, dude.
I almost wasn't allowed back in the building after that. You know that? I mean, I was threatened.
And that's when I got a call, and I was asked point blank. They're like, "What's up with the offense?" And I remember saying, and I quote,
"Broad."
I mean, we have been there.
We've been through some shit, bro.
But this is the one thing about college football and being a fan of this team, being a fan with Mario Cristobal and what we always knew as Orange Bowl boys. And I spoke on it earlier about my heart of hearts. Let him be the Cuban Bobby Bowden. Hopefully he sticks around because he's stacked talent. This isn't even the best Miami talent we're set to fit. If you had the offense from last year with the defense this year, you're talking about one of the greatest teams college has ever seen, right? We're like a year away from having that. We have one of the best defense. Listen, Alabama won national championships. Not all their teams were the greatest of those teams. We haven't even been blessed yet with the best of what Mario can bring. I truly, truly in my heart.
That's very true. It's very true.
Yeah.
And I don't, and that was the thing. No matter how the bumps, the Middle Tennessee bumps, the Georgia Tech bumps, the losing in November bumps, all of those bumps, the one thing I never wavered from, never. I'm like, you're not going to get somebody to stack the talent like Mario Cristobal does with the long guy. So you give him the longest leash that guy needs because he's always going to be as good as his coordinator hires. Well, he nailed it with Heatherman. Nailed it, right? Absolutely home run. Guy should be the Broyles Award winner, hands down. And then you turn around and Shannon Dawson had the number one offense a year ago. This year's been a little bit more tricky for the guy, but hey, when it matters, he made the right calls, came up with the right drive. And you know what? He's getting it done. So I got to give him credit. That was a great touchdown on the first touchdown. Mark Fletcher, he stole you one against.
That nuance was so good.
Yeah,
that nuance was so good, and that was in the end zone that we were in. And everybody knew it. The entire section stood up as soon as Beck stood up out of that posture. As soon as he stood up out of the running posture. That was look, Dawson call, and I said I was scared to death of Dawson against Patricia. That was my biggest worry of the entire game. Can he scheme enough against what Patricia has for him? And look, he came up aces, right? I mean, and the drive to end it, drive of his career, truly.
I want to, and I mentioned on the stream scoop, want to give complete credit to our quarterback Carson Beck, who running
incredible game
on a couple of big third downs, put his head down and got us for he was a leader tonight. He led that offense. He was like, if we can't get it done, I will. He made plays on his own that we don't normally see, and 100%. Listen, we spent a lot of money.
What did he end up?
He ended up rushing wise. He was 7 for 23 for 3.3 on the game, a long of 11. Passing, he was 19 for 26 for 138 and a touchdown. So 73%.
73%.
Nothing
was in harm's way.
There wasn't a lot out there for him. But he got it done. And when he needed to, he made plays for us. He had a couple of great NFL third down throws for conversions.
I will tell you the best throw of the night for me.
The one on the outside to
was the out route to
but it wasn't CJ, was it
to Keelan Marion?
Yeah, Keelan Marion, yes.
It was the out route to Keelan Marion. He threw that ball.
It was perfect.
It felt like 5 seconds before Marion turned around.
Mm-hmm.
Best throw of the day.
Yeah. No, he stepped up. He was the leader that you need to have in a game like that. And in my mind, he really was a huge difference.
I mean, we could do this a little bit. We've seen this team and Miami Hurricane teams over the year. So many things we kind of predicted in this one came through fruition, right? A close game. Actually, we won by bigger margins than we actually picked.
Keep their offense off the field. Long drives.
You're going to have to be successful on third. Miami was 50% on third down. It's not 50%, bad.
7 for 14, yeah.
Better than the Ohio State Buckeyes. We said Matt, you said, well, what about Matt Patricia and all these exotic coverage? What did I tell you? It's not going to spook Carson Beck. He never was spooked by the pressure. He knew what he did, checked the ball down. He's seen so many pressures. I said, thank you, ACC. No balls in our Julius threw two picks.
He did throw. He threw one. But
he threw one. No. That last one was on him too because he got sacked. So
I know, but it's not whatever.
It was like, desperation.
But this is me on my student of the game.
I gotcha.
Okay, all right.
You're in charge of your own protection. So that guy's beating you out of the clean. You're holding the ball. I'm going to give it like it's not a green interception. It's closer to red, right? Yellow, red. Like it's still on him. He got hit. He throws it. He airmails it. But your guy got cooked. You got to roll your pocket. You got to know where the pressures come from. Ruben Bain again disrupts something. And for all the short arm slander of Ruben Bain, he is
short arms. Jesus, what an idiot!
Short arm slander. Isn't that another title?
Like, come on, man.
Can we stop with the short arm slander? Like that dude fucked you. You got to catch it too, because in the pregame, Ryan Day, because the Ohio State Buckeyes, I was like, what? We're psychoanalyzing smirks. He gave him this smirk when he shook his hand pregame. Look at Mario's scowl when he shakes it after the game. He knew what was happening. He's like, bring it in close, brother. And it's one of those obnoxious, like those big guys. They shake your hand so hard.
Bro, that was like a Mac Brown, Manny Diaz.
Oh no, Mario got hair dye on his hand.
Oh no,
absolutely. There was hair dye transferred. Yeah. All right. Listen, I know we're on East Coast. We're about 5 minutes away from the new year. So we'll go ahead and get things wrapped up so that those of us on the East, I know Scoop's an hour behind. Those of us on the East Coast are ready to go ahead and treat our wives like Miami treated their defensive line.
Oh, no.
Well, probably not Roe.
Roe's at work, man.
Poor Roe's at work. But myself and Jenner's and Scoop, who knows? We might get lucky. But yeah, listen, man. So once again, we do not have any 5 questions coming up this week.
Oh,
we got another game to get ready for. We got to do a preview for semifinals, either against Georgia or Ole Miss. We'll find that stuff out tomorrow. But listen, man, hope you guys have a phenomenal new year. It's been an amazing 2025, and we are just hoping that 2026 is going to be even freaking better. But as always, go Canes.
Oh, Bange.